Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with my boy Big B, my boy Putt.
Trust.
We out here about to go ahead and grab us a tow truck right now. We figured we'd vlog the way, as you see. We out here in a deep country. Here we go. They can chop it up. We good. I'm gonna continue. I'm trying to see the last of the instructions, how to get there. All right, it's on the right. It's on the right. All right, good luck. Use that motherfucker. 0.2 miles, huh? Let me know.
0.2 miles to go
It's on the left or right.
to the destination.
It says on the left or right also. Stop and start. Up there. Yeah, what's the address? Let me see. Okay, 200. It's on my right, west 5014, 200 feet. We good.
Country. Real life motherfucking country.
It's right here.
Country.
You think go up in there,
Out
B?
here near Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin.
Might as well. They gonna find a way for us to get out.
Fort Atkinson. That's where we at. I just think this is his house is, bro. This shit's crazy.
All this land says.
Yeah. This what they got the 4x4 and shit like this. Out here in the F-250, ladies and gentlemen. We actually found this on Craigslist. It was on there for 1 day. It's supposed to be in excellent condition. It's a 1987 F-350. We really need it because at the moment we have no ability to tow cars that don't move and things like that. So right now we're gonna get out, talk to the man. We're not sure if he wanna be on camera, so we're gonna cut the camera off right now. But once he starts explaining to us how to use it and we get down to the negotiation part, we'll turn the camera back on. We're gonna sign out right now. But as y'all see, we out here in a deep forest farm here. All right.
Trust.
Not being on camera, sir?
I don't give a shit. They got this down like this. I'll leave you a hammer too.
It's all part of the trusted brand.
Now you bring it up about like so. Okay. And you got these hooks right here. If you tow a car from the front, okay, you can hook them on to the A-frames underneath. Okay, you hook them on underneath this way. Okay, with hooks. Okay, say you're gonna tow this from the ass end. Hook this around the axle. Okay, like that. Put it through here.
Yeah.
Okay. Bring it around here. Bring it up through here. And then that'll hold you safety so it stays in. You know what I mean? Then you just raise the car up in the air. Okay. You just raise the car up in the air. And then when you get it up in the air, so the tires are off the ground and everything, you know, about like you.
Yeah.
Take this chain, unhook one side of it, and run it through this loop right here. And then take the weight off of this.
Yeah.
How you take the
So
weight
you're
off
by letting it down.
Okay.
Because then you're hanging it on this chain,
Okay.
and now it's not hanging on that cable, and you're not pulling on your winch.
You don't want to put on the winch. You want to use the winch to put it up and down, but once it's up in the air, use that hook.
Oh
to
yeah.
hook it. So you put the
Well,
weight
you
up.
can use that winch in a number of different ways. You know what I mean? If you got snatch blocks and shit like we had, you know.
So what you do with the snatch box when you got the
You just put it down below, and then that way you could run the cable through the snatch block, and you could pull off this way, pull this way, you know, like if somebody's down in the ditch or something.
Okay, so there's down in the ditch. You use this to give it more height to go up.
Right.
You use this to put, so you'll put these wood things under here, stack them up.
No, if they're not, you need a snatch block.
Okay,
right?
snatch block. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, if we wanted to tow this car right now from the ass end, we would hook up that into the back end frame.
Right, you hook
That
that
axle,
around,
that axle.
around the axle.
You put it around and then hook it.
No, just hook that hook right into there.
Hook it right on there. Hook it on there and then.
This way. You want to hook that hook on there this way.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And then hook it up to this. Right here.
Inside there.
Right.
And then up through here.
And then wrap it around and then go through here with it.
Could we put a car on there?
Could you put a car on there?
Yeah, like could we put this one on there?
Or the
Oh,
truck maybe.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Test,
let's
test
We
running.
try it. We just want to see it, like the
It's all-
functionality of it.
it's all new to us, so we want to learn it too.
Like if I got on here right now and I was hooking up to this axle, which would be right.
Well, this one's got a tailpipe going out, so you're not going to be able to center it the best. You know, you're going to, you know what I mean?
So like on this one, I see a place I can hook it right here on the left.
Right,
So I will hook it on the left,
right.
hook, which would be this,
TRSTD
and then
Rico
it will just go
getting
straight
dirty.
through here, and then it will hook, like such. It's hooked,
Right.
and I will come out,
So part of the brand.
and I will come this way,
No, you go to the other side.
the other side. Okay, that's why I'm glad we doing it. So come to the other side,
Yeah.
come around.
He over here checking it out.
No, pull it out.
Tight.
Sure it's valid.
Then stick it down through here like that. And come around down through here with the chain. Like to wrap your chains.
Always wrap the chain.
Take a look at it.
And come up here.
Press the button, or the winch, up and down. This car has these parking hooks right on.
Well, this ain't gonna go nowhere.
Okay. So, up.
The tailpipe.
Okay, so you want to make sure it's inside of the tailpipe. And then go up.
Yeah, go. Oop.
Then go up off the ground.
You can go up a little bit. Easy because it's front wheel drive. Yeah, see, it'll lift that like nothing.
So then if it's front wheel drive, then, so right now at this point, will we want to take the tension off the winch yet or wait till it comes off the ground, bro?
Well, if you want to just hang the car there, you know, you should have really both sides of it hooked up.
Yeah,
So,
both sides.
so both hooks
Yeah,
are
you
okay.
should have both sides.
Grab
So where's this one?
So then go to the other side. Both sides in the air.
To the chain.
This is perfect. Show him how to do this part, please. Because you don't think you watch how to do this part. That part kind of tricky.
This has got to go down.
Put it down.
Put it all the way down.
This right here. Same place. It's a little hole right here. Do you see it?
I'll see.
I'm trying to get the hook in there. There we go. Hook in the downward position. Now, B, he said we do this. You pull it. He said you always cross your chain. So you pull it tight.
Pull it tight, like this. Okay. Like that. Come around this way. We're way in the way, that's why you ain't got the right slack.
And then up on the winch.
Yeah, but watch that tailpipe.
Oh,
yeah,
your tailpipe
yeah,
beat.
Right at the tailpipe.
Yeah, you're straightening my car out, but that's alright.
And then so far we take it up a little bit more until the tires on the ground.
Oh, you're plenty good right there.
And then we take, how do you take the weight off the winch?
With this.
Okay.
Run this through here.
Uh-huh.
it through here, like this. And then hook it back on up here. My arms are really bad, my
Don't worry about
shoulders,
it.
that's why I gave up.
Yeah.
I gave up fucking towing. Go up a little more with it. Go up just a little more with the winch.
Go up a little bit more.
Other way. Okay. The other up.
Another. Right here.
Okay. Now just let it down
A little bit.
a little bit. A little more. A little more. Okay.
Because now it's
Just
hanging,
like that.
it's not hanging off the chain right
Now it's not hanging off the winch.
Okay, and then so right now you can get in your truck and drive away.
Yeah.
That's it. Job
Put it
done.
in neutral.
Put it in neutral. Now, if the car doesn't go in neutral, will it still move the car? Have you ever done cars that didn't go in neutral?
What do you mean if it doesn't go into neutral? You gotta go underneath and fucking take the lever off the tranny or something probably. It's gotta roll.
Got to roll for sure. So like if we had
It's
this,
gotta have air in fucking two of the tires, you know.
at least two of them. At least two of them. So
Fronts or rears.
fronts or rear. So right now you couldn't tow this car because it got to be in neutral.
No, I could just put it in neutral and tow this fucking car anywhere I wanna go with it, but we got this hooked up kinda fucked up.
So right now, if you're gonna tow this, how would you change it? Just let us know how would you.
I would hook it up, you know, by
Frontwards.
running it. This should be underneath the car. You know what I mean? This should
Oh, so
be,
you would back the car up a little bit.
yeah, this would be on the ground.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So right now this car is sitting on those chains, when actually it would sit on this.
Right,
So you would actually you'd have backed up more when it was on the ground
Right.
to get under it, and this part would lift up the back of the car, and this would sit on the car.
right.
Okay, I get it now. All right.
Okay.
All right.
But if the car, so like a lot of times when people call it,
Fucking thing.
just even if it don't, if it stays in like park or something like that,
It's locked up, this fucker will pull.
it's still cool.
Oh, that fucker's got balls.
But these tires are just drag. They
Right.
won't roll.
That is drag, yeah.
Yeah, them are drive tires.
No, I'm talking about a car that doesn't move.
In
I
the
don't know
front.
what's gonna happen here letting this down.
Okay, then before we let it down, we gotta put it back on the winch, or just take the chain out before you let it down. And I see how your arms got bad, reaching up there.
Yeah, my arms got fucking bad running this tow truck, man.
So did you make money?
Lord, I made money. I always got a wad of fucking money in my left pocket.
Yeah.
Always.
What,
I
did
called
you,
it my cash cow. You know?
so did you, when you scrapped the car, did you just scrap it for weight or for the parts also?
Well, we took aluminum wheels and radiators and shit like that out of them.
And then parted that out,
Parted that out, you know.
and then you sell it for weight.
Who's gonna push against that car because that car rolled backwards?
Yeah. So what we gotta do? Push the car forward while you push it down.
No, I'm thinking about maybe running this forward.
All right.
A lot of learning tips today. Trust.
We good.
You better.
We valid. We valid. So now to unhook it, we let it all the way down, right?
Right.
How many miles on the truck?
I think I got just a little less than 100 on it since I rebuilt it.
How long you own the whole truck for? Since you've been building this at the beginning?
How long have I owned this truck?
Yeah.
Oh, 20 years.
20 years. Yeah, so we got a dealership in Milwaukee. We looking to get into the scrap business.
Well, this will give you a good scrapping truck.
Okay, that's what we need. And then we also gonna look to tow a couple people, you know.
That one out. You gotta be brutal once in a while with these bitches. You know, give me the chain. Give me the chain in my hand. You know,
I'll kick it from the top.
get there, right? You learn.
There you go.
Unhook them.
I got you.
Yeah, see, you should have it. You should have it about like that. Put it underneath, you know? These should be back, dude.
When you're not
They need to be oiled and shit, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Basic maintenance. Truck will be back when you ride.
You know, put this on that trailer.
Huh?
You gonna put this on that trailer?
No. Just drive it.
We just the trailer with the dolly. We got another move. Man. And then so
Now another thing. Let me explain some shit to you now. Okay? Very important here. Okay? I'm an old school guy. Okay? So when I put a truck together, I put a hand choke on it. That's what this is, right here. Over here on this side. This is a hand choke. You gotta choke that fucker in the morning and you gotta pump that pedal
to get it started like a
to get it started, and she's a cold-blooded fucker. You know, now run it. Now you can hold all day long.
But in the cold morning, you gotta give it like 30 minutes.
In the morning,
Off the hood.
good. Put your hands flat down. Sitting out here at the farm for a while, you know. But that's where she's at. You want all this shit back.
Okay, so we're
See, so that's where you want to put it when you come down and back up to a car. Once you hook your chains on, okay, bring your chains out to the side so they're out of the way. Then have a guy back it up, and you hold this and center it on that car.
Yeah.
put center that on the car. Yeah, that goes under.
Put these in.
And then that lifts the car up, not the chains. That part lifts the. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Ain't fucking that hard.
It ain't rocket science.
No, fucking I built it. You know.
Okay, so what would you get fixed on it? Because we're looking to, of course, put some money into it. What should we get fixed on it first? If you were going to fix on it, you know, if you had the interest in fixing on it, what would you fix on it first?
The heater core.
The heater core?
Yeah.
So with the heat don't blow?
No, the heat don't blow on it.
Alright.
That's the first thing I would fix on it.
Okay, that's perfect.
You know what I mean?
How hard is it going to be expensive or?
No,
Okay.
hell no. Because you just got to take the glove box out, and then it's a box that you take the bolts off them around, and then the unit comes out from underneath the hood. It's just like a little radiator. You put in there, and then you just bolt it back together. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
It ain't a real hard project.
What
It ain't
be
like
the-
you gotta take half the dash of the.
That's
fucker
true.
out. You know, like the new shit.
Alright, well.
What would be the second thing that you would fix?
It's
That's the gas right here.
right here.
That's where you put the gas at?
Unleaded it.
Yeah, I just run with gas.
How much filled up?
And then these 2 cans, I put some gas in it to
Just in
keep
case.
it. I put like, I don't know, I don't think you can fill it up.
No?
No. I put like $30 in the tank. That's what I normally put when I tow it.
You think 30
You
bucks
did
to
that
make it
on
to
that?
Milwaukee?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Does the hand work in there, or we just got to monitor it ourselves?
No, it's got a gauge.
The gauge works. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah, that gauge works.
Okay, we just leave it above half at all times.
All lights work.
Oh, yeah.
All everything.
Yeah. All them lights, the fucking red light and that fucking yellow flashing light and all that shit all works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you done with the scrap game?
Yeah, I'm done with scrap game, man.
How did you get into that though?
I don't know. It just was for cash money, and I didn't have to work for nobody.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like to hear.
Oh, yeah.
This thing to get the license?
Hear that, kids?
Hey, the wrench over there. The wrench over there is that wrench over there with that pipe on it.
Yeah.
That's for the lug nuts.
Right here.
For the lug nuts that's on this truck.
The lug nuts on the truck.
Okay. Doing all right.
Oh, okay.
It's a little chilly out, but we prepared for the chilliness, you know. That's why we bought the truck. That's why we bought the truck. We were ready for the chilliness. That's what the money gonna be at for us. Yeah, it's got real good tires on it too.
So,
I don't know. This is fucking
Son of a bitch.
lug wrench and shit, man. You guys can have that.
So you put some big, what's the biggest thing you ever pulled on, you think?
Joe, would you pull that?
Oh, I pulled a fucking F250 high boy 38-inch tires one time on it.
Damn.
And I come out of the junkyard where I bought it, and I turned the corner, and it broke my fucking sling. It was so fucking heavy. I had to make these parts out of 2 chains I had to lift it up in the fucking air to just barely get the tires off the ground, and then I had to creep home with it
Slow
in
as
the
hell.
nighttime, you know.
Slow as hell the whole time.
I made it though.
yeah.
It was like, fuck yeah.
And this goes under there.
Yeah, putting this goes underneath here so you don't get no
Should
water.
we lead it? Oh, these hooks right here. Perfect.
Yeah.
They hook
Yeah,
right
you
there.
hook them in them hooks and they won't slide off and
Yeah, that's
go
perfect.
down the road.
That's what we want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
steel goes out.
Hook them like that, yeah.
You can give them a piece of steel. You can give you guys a piece of steel with it.
Okay.
See how thick that fucking bitch is?
Which one?
This chunk right
That
here.
chunk
Okay.
right there.
So leave that right there. With that, that's what keeps it in the center, basically.
No, that's what keeps the battery in there.
Okay. Keeps the battery. in.
Battery sliding around, you know.
That's
You
perfect.
got eight
That's the
volts
battery
in
for the
core.
winch right there.
Yeah, and that runs completely off the front, all the way up to the front end of the truck,
Yeah.
and that hooks onto the battery up there. So when you're running the truck, it's charging that battery the whole time. You know, and it's ran decent. It ain't cobbled. You know,
Yeah.
it's all ran with nice fucking eyelets and shit.
I like this.
You like her? You know, girl, man.
We promise to take care of her. Trust me. We will take care of her.
Fucking tack works too, man.
Everything works. Okay, the
Yeah,
back works.
nice sun tack, fucking.
So okay, so to get into the scrapping game, what do we need to do? Just get the cars that we're gonna scrap and then take them to this place, a scrap yard.
Yeah, stay in the fucking scrapyard and fucking show them your driver's license.
That's it. Damn. Okay, so we don't like to do. We can do that when we get back. So then you yourself, you will take off the radiator and the
Yeah,
converter.
catalytic converter.
Catalytic
fucking
converter,
for sure.
How much you get for those?
Well, all different prices. You got to get yourself a battery-operated Sawzall. Okay, a good one.
And just take it
And
from
then,
the mouth.
get some good blades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And saw them bitches off, man, because them are worth money. You know.
So you was some
Like $200-300 or so.
No, some of them, there's antennas on the back of here, car antennas.
Yeah.
So you can stick it down into the converter and then pull pull it out where you cut it, you see how much shit's in it, you know, the biscuits in it.
Okay. And that's how you know how much money it's worth. And then that's what we use, because somebody used that when they can't junk our car. He used his antenna to see if we had one. He wanted to see if we had a catalytic converter. So he went there and touched it. Like, he heard the muffler was gone. He said, no, somebody took the catalytic converter out here already. I said, okay. He gave us considerably less for it.
Yeah, because these are all the ones for checking them, you know. So it ain't too bad, you know.
And then you still, after you take all them parts off, then you still go haul it over to the scrap yard. So where would you sell a catalytic converter? You just take that to a junkyard, somebody bought them?
J.D. Judd up in Lake Mills. There's
buy 'em.
one place. There's places in Milwaukee, but I don't know them, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not
if
your
I
area.
trust them, you know, but I know I can trust my guy for giving me the best money for the catalytic converters without ripping me off, you know.
And then the radiators and stuff, you would part out yourself, or you would sell them to like a junkyard?
Yeah, I would fucking just scrap them out myself.
All right. I think we're ready.
Well, what's your bottom dollar?
Heating cord. That's what-
Bottom dollar. Let's talk business.
Talk some business, huh?
Yeah.
You guys like the truck?
Yeah, I think we do.
I ain't asking a whole lot for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't give it away.
Yeah, you can. I know that.
You know what I mean? I just leave it sit forever, you know.
Yeah.
I can always use it whenever I need it, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. I'm glad that you guys really took an interest in scoping it all out and looking at it, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. That meant a lot, you know.
That's
Yeah,
why I
and
said
this is like our this.
It's our
part-
business, yeah.
this is-
Cash cow.
that's why we got that dolly. So we're gonna have to get the heating cord fixed because we trying to get in it as soon as we get back. We trying to make some moves, you know. So we're
And I
gonna.
had it for 31. I ran it for 45. When I first ran it for 45, and I had a bunch of guys interested in it, but nobody would come out with the money, but they'd come out with the, you know, to come out and
trade.
kick the tires and, you know, tell me how crappy my truck was.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. I mean, I built the truck. What, show me what you built.
Yeah, exactly.
Some guys in an old beat up truck, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Something they bought from somebody else.
Yeah, assholes, you know.
And that's what we was talking about on the way up here. We kind of happy that you did build a truck because you know everything about it. That's why you could teach us, show us different things,
There's
tell us what it
no
needed.
frame, no frame work. We don't need any frame
Nope.
work. Yeah.
Hell no.
'Cause that's one thing that us
No, hell no. And it hauls good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna take it long distance. We're gonna use it in the city.
And then just Milwaukee City.
Yeah, you like it. But she's just a hard bear to start, you
That's
know.
it. That's the hardest thing to do in the morning. I get out here like 45 minutes.
Well,
probably.
you can put an automatic choke on it, take it to a garage and have them put an automatic choke on it, and then that way you'd only have to get in it, step the gas pedal down once, the choke closes, hit the key, it's running, then when it warms up, it idles down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Versus the way I got it set up, but I'm old school guy, you know.
Nothing wrong with that. That's why we bought it from you. Trust me, we only buy cars from old school people. So because you guys care about stuff just like we care about our stuff. We take care of our items. That's why I
I
said
don't know. What did you tell me on the phone you wanted to give me for it?
on the phone we had said 27,
Yeah.
and then you said like the heating cord probably cost us like a what smooth.
Yeah.
Because the only thing about it, us, the difference in us and you is we're not gonna be able to fix the heating cord ourselves.
You'd be off a little bit on that if you gotta take it to a garage and have
Yeah,
it
'cause
fixed.
if we can fix it ourselves, it'd be nothing. But you know, we got a garage, but we just gotta bring somebody in and fix it.
Right. I don't know.
What you thinking? 'Cause we leaving, we gonna buy
I'd
it.
probably say 26. And then that way, you know, because the heater core ain't that expensive, you know.
What you think about Ford? Cash, blue, hundreds,
How much?
24.
24. You're really gouging me low, man. How about 25? I'll go 25.
Yeah, we'll do 25. From the knowledge that we got from you, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
25 because in that way, because then
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably gonna call you at least one time with one question about something. So
Yeah, we is.
Okay.
let's just call that a free phone call.
Come on in.